Hello, boys and girls. What a lovely day to talk about time signatures. Last lesson, we talked about note value. We talked about the value of whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, and eighth notes. Today, we're going to talk about time signatures because a time signature takes all of those notes and it organizes them for us. Let me show you how. Using my favorite pen here, I drew us some notes. I have a half note, quarter note, eighth notes, quarter note, eighth notes, quarter note, half note, quarter rest. If I asked you to play those though, I feel like it would be a little overwhelming because there's just a bunch of notes. So what we can do is take our blue pen and we can add a time signature and some bar lines to make measures. So the time signature I'm going to add is 3, 4. So the top number 3 tells me every measure is going to have 3 beats. And the bottom number 4 tells me that every quarter note is going to get 1 beat. We'll talk about the bottom note in a future, or the bottom number in a future lesson. Today we are just going to really focus on this top number here, the 3. The top number can be a 3, it can be a 4, it can be a 5, a 6, 7, 8. It just tells us how many beats we're organizing by. Most commonly it's 2, 3, or 4. So we have to look at our notes here, and our first note is a half note, 2 beats. Our next note is a quarter note, so that's going to be beat 3. We're going to draw the first bar line. So I have 1, 2, 3. 3 beats, bar line. This here is our first measure. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest up here. I drew a double bar line to signify that it is the end of my piece. So because we have a time signature 3/4, we know that there needs to be 3 beats per measure, and now our music looks slightly more organized than it did before. All right, let us go now to the Time Signature Hall of Fame. These would be the time signatures that I most often come across in music. So let's look at the first one here, right there. This first time signature, 2/2. Again, today we're just focusing on the top number, and that tells us that there are 2 beats per measure. Coming here, we have 4/4. Again, just worry about the top number. The top number tells us that there are 4 beats per measure. Right over here, we have 3/4. 3 beats per measure, and down here we have 6/8, 6 beats per measure. So that's what you need to know today about time signatures. Next time we will talk about that bottom number. If you have any questions, make sure you let me know.